We've been doing this now, I want to say 16 years. I've been at it 18 years. We've had the shop 16 years. Time flies.
We always joke we almost have car ADD, that you're kind of getting done with one and you're already thinking about the next one, and when you're done with that one you're thinking about the next one, and there's just always a cool canvas that you can improve on, modernize, make it your own, and I think that's really what hot rodding is all about. So where we're at now, I think, is a long way from where we started. The growth of the shop, the team that we've assembled. Now it's almost to the point where the sky's the limit on what we can dream. We have the capabilities to build it, and we have the customers that allow us to do that, and they come to us looking for, kind of the ultimate car that can't be done anywhere else.
Everybody here shares the same passion, the same drive, and has that vision that they want to go where I want to go. We want to just keep pushing the boundaries, pushing the limits. All the guys here are so on board, whether it's the guy that's building the crates, that's putting the chassis in them, or the guy designing the chassis, or the guy designing the ad to sell the chassis. It's such a tight-knit group and so much creativity. That's what makes it. It really does. You got to bring your A game when you're going to SEMA. Yeah, you can't just grab any old car and roll out to SEMA and expect to make a splash.
The cars we bring to SEMA are generally going to be our halo cars, our high-profile cars that have a lot of custom work and really show off what we're capable of, whether that be from a fabrication, style, design standpoint, or from a performance and use standpoint.
My brother came to me one day and said, "Hey, I got a customer who's really wanting us to build a Bronco and wants a chassis under it." And my immediate reaction, bam, yeah, let's do it. It's gonna have an independent front suspension, 4-wheel drive. All right, I'll see if I can. I'll run it by him, I'll see what he thinks. And he's like, I don't know. So that's kind of how it started. Had a really cool customer out of the West Coast, and it's like, yeah, let's do it. Sent it down, and when the truck showed up, it was like the perfect patina survivor truck.
This truck was the prototype build for our RS4R chassis. Engineers were pretty heavily involved in designing a whole brand new long travel independent front suspension 4-wheel drive chassis for the Broncos. Once the engineers had it all designed, went down into the production floor, built the whole chassis in-house. Everything is machined here, everything is laser cut, tube laser cut, fabricated, welded, assembled. Once it's finished in the chassis shop, it went over to the car build side of the shop, where it was then mated to the body. From there, we do all this sheet metal fabrication, building everything under the hood, exhaust, figuring out all the intercoolers, turbo systems, all the plumbing. That gets wrapped up, heads over to the body and paint shop in back. Again, this one was all a patinaed build, so the majority of that was under hood, under the truck, and interior on the vehicle. Then it heads up front to our final assembly area, where we got a team of mechanics that do all the wiring, plumbing, final assembly, hanging all the components. From there, it heads into the dyno cell, where it's strapped down. HP tuner software is loaded up, and we're able to tune the truck, get everything dialed in. A little bit of street tuning and drivability, then off to the upholstery shop to put all the soft parts in, then headed out to SEMA, and then off to the customer in Southern California.
Early Broncos have always been popular. A lot of guys out there doing Broncos, and you see a lot of Broncos at SEMA, but you don't see anything quite like that. So I'm excited to drive it. 1,000 horsepower, the 98-inch wheelbase, 4L80 with paddle shifters, 4-wheel drive. It's going to be a riot.